Welcome to Đồng Nai radio and television stations. Here's at the news today. On the March 60th, Comrade Võ Văn Phi, Vice Chairman of the Provincial People Committee, hosted a meeting with the delegation of Vietnam Farms and Agriculture Enterprise Association to discuss the plan to coordinate and organize the conference, strengthening the value chain's linkage of agriculture products, taking advantage of the spot opportunity from the new generation of the Free Trade Agreements (FTA) in Đồng Nai. The conference is scheduled to be held on April 28th in order to create a connection between enterprises to handle better output for Đồng Nai and Southeast Asia agriculture products in the upcoming time. At the same time, orienting the key product, strengthening the exporting with opportunities and challenges when Vietnam joined the new generation free trade agreements (FTAs) such as European Union Vietnam Free Trade Agreement, Comprehensive and Progressive Agreement for Trans-Pacific Partnerships, Regional Comprehensive Economic Partnerships, and many more. Concluding the meeting, the provincial leader agreed with the content of the conference and emphasized that it is very necessary conference to promote the connection of agriculture product consumption in the region and Đồng Nai also. Aside the task to the departure of industry and trade to be the main point of coordinating with the departments and branches in the province to review and make specific plans to successfully organize the conference. The Ministry of Industry and Trade have just submitted a document on reducing renewable energy plants. This is a mandatory situation when the national power system is overpowered and electric grid is partially overloaded. According to the Ministry of Industry and Trade, the rapid development of these energy sources concentrated in some central and southern regions have caused partial overload. Overloading of regional transmission electric grids and power system is making redundant of generating capacity compared to the low demand in some specific times and circumstances. In addition, due to the effects of COVID-19 pandemic, there was a low growth in electricity demand, leading to, in some situations, during the low time of system, there are dangerous situations seriously affecting the safety and security of the electricity system because it can cause unexpected increasing of the electricity system if there is no exact and timely orders or other urgent solutions. When the COVID-19 pandemic has been well controlled across the country, many localities, travel companies are racing to stimulate tourism demand for the next summer vacation from April 30th to May 1st, according to the statistics from travel companies. From February 22nd to February 28th, the number of guests registered tours have increased every day. The number of booking full package tour account for 70%. The rest choose car or plan tickets, combo services, and hotel. Quy Nhơn, Sầm Sơn, Hạ Long, Đà Nẵng, Đà Lạt, Nha Trang are still favorite option of the tourist guests. The British government on the March 60th announced the plan to move their strategic focus area to Asia, one of the biggest reform of foreign security and defense policy since the Cold Wars. The document identified the Indo-Pacific regions as increasing a geopolitical center of the world, in which India, Japan, and South Korea and emerging economies such as Indonesia and Vietnam really mean important to the UK economy. Concerning China, the report states that Beijing growing power in the international area. This may be the most important geopolitical factor of the decade. The report affirms that relations with the United States remain most important bilateral relationship for the region, pivotal to alliances and organizations such as NATO, and the United States is also the major trading partner and investor for the UK. According to the White House, President Joe Biden will hold his first official press conference on the March 25th, after the criticism that he did not hold a protracted press conference with the reporter before. The announcements were made by the White House spokesman Jen Psaki in Darby, Pennsylvania, where President Biden is promoting the COVID-19 bailout package worth $1.9 trillion USD. According to the White House, the reason why the president have not been able to hold an official press conference is that he is still concentrating on solving the pandemic problem since taking the office. President Biden has only had a few short meetings with the reporters and only answered one or two questions. That's all on the news today. Thank you for joining us. Have a good time. Goodbye.